I have concerns now. I mean, I suppose I always had concerns given the way this was going, but, like, who the fuck was spying on me? Is that his name? Is that the kidnapper's name? Mott? Well, either way. He had a boss. Who else is in this? Who else is involved? We know one of
I
them.
was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
Like, we know, obviously, we're a major player in this game, for better or worse. The FBI appears to be a player, don't know how major. And then Barbara Jagger is a main player in this game, or whatever's taken her is. Then we've got the pawns. But who's the other players? While lucrative at first, the mining steadily declined in the 20th century. The seams were rich, but hard to get at, and the volcanic activity in the area made the mine shafts particularly dangerous. Yeah, you don't want to be mining with that situation. Museum entrance. In 1970, a volcanic eruption below Cauldron Lake, while relatively minor, caused most of the deep mining tunnels to collapse or flood. 32 miners lost their lives in the calamity, and all mining around Bright Falls came to a final stop. Now, many of the remaining buildings are protected as historical landmarks. I mean, that's good for the buildings and all. Ooh, hello. Dimus Pages again. Sarah.
With Nightingale
Breaker.
gone and the night wind blowing in through the broken studio window, Maine stared at Sarah. The sheriff looked away. Maine's voice shook with barely controlled anger. That boy's doing more drinking than thinking. I hope you know what you're doing, Sarah. He's got a sickness in his eyes. You take my word for it. He wants Wake for a reason, and it's not for anything good.
Respect. Yeah, Pat's a good one. I really hope Pat doesn't get taken. I mean, I kind of hoped Rose didn't, because, like, she didn't deserve that shit, but here we are. At least we haven't had to kill her.
I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me.
And then day turned into night.
I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
Where the hell are you?
Change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around by
You
you.
want to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I'm gonna kill him.
Talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello? Hello? Ah! I'm gonna kill him.
Yeah!
I had
On
to get
that,
to
we're
Mirror
agreed.
Peak.
It's awake!
It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
I don't think there's coming back, so make sure we got everything. Well, if that doesn't set off a fight, I don't know what will. No. I ain't fighting a train. I already fought a bulldozer. And apparently I missed a couple pages in the process.
When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse.
For better or worse. In your case, I'm tempted to say worse. Interesting. Yep. Ow! No. Anything else? Okay. Why are we changing plans, though? And why did we wait all goddamn day to do it? What happened, Mott? What happened? No. You stay there. Uh-oh. Okay. Can you two just chill?
What the hell?
Oh, hello. That looks pleasant. Completely fine. No notes.
The only way to reach the hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
Vroom vroom, motherfucker. Toro, bitch! Unfortunately, I do believe they lost that bullfight. Now, I can't prove it, but they're dead, so neither can they. So, yeah, I say we won. Get the car closer. I feel like I'm gonna have to drive back, too. Well, I have to go through the building. We already know that. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to come back here. It's faster if we have the car. Flare guns. Yeah, that tracks. Honestly, not cool. Ha! Loser. This car is gonna go kaboom on me at some point. Or at the very least, it's gonna crap out. I'm gonna make it hurt him! Yeah, that probably. Okay. Where are you at? I don't know why I asked that, like I thought he was here. You, on the other hand... Cool. Lunchbox acquired. Yours. After all, you're dead, so you're not eating it. Another flare. More batteries, can't have. More revolver, can't have. Can't tell what's just this place settling. Trust no one in the dark. That's appropriate. Though now we're again at the question, who's giving me this sage advice? It's not her, is it? Follow. The fuck are you? And why is there another armchair with a coffee thermos? Yeah, I miss pages. It's alright. Wake touched by the dark
Some
presence.
of the Taken retained echoes of their former selves. But these were just the nerve twitches of a dead thing. Nothing remained but a shell covered and filled with darkness. In most cases, these puppets were enough for the purposes of the dark presence. But for anything more elaborate, as with the writer, it was different. It needed his mind. And so rather than taking him over completely, it merely touched him.
The darkness is in us. Didn't take us. Well, we've got a touch of it. Honestly, mildly concerning, and what I'm looking at defies physics, which is also disturbing. But in a completely different way. Thank you. I don't need those. Yeah, that tracks.
There was no way the flashbang grenades were Standard Power Company equipment.
What do you mean? You never know what you're gonna need on a power emergency. You always bring the flashbangs. They're like standard issue. I got that before I got a wrench. Alright. I'm an electrician, not an oil worker, so I'm just gonna have to ask y'all to fucking beat it. Alright. What's up, dipshits? No. No. Probably was just supposed to flashbang y'all, but you know. That still felt appropriate. Wake and Barry in the cell. Okay, so we're getting
I
arrested.
stared through the bars of the jail cell. Barry stood behind me, swaying on his feet, looking as ill as I felt. Agent Nightingale stood on the other side of the bars with Sheriff Breaker. Nightingale had a stack of manuscript pages in his hand. He seemed unhinged as he gloated. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent.
The fuck? Okay, so we're getting arrested. That's unpleasant. Okay, that has to be where I'm supposed to go. So, let's go get this thermos. And this stash. Thermos first, then the stash. No. Alan! Alan, you bitch! No. Okay, we're fine. Everything is fine. Alright, there we go. Nothing to see here. Nothing happened. Definitely didn't fail to jump at first. Trust no one in the dark. More flashbangs. Oh. Rude. Well, now I'm wondering if it really was the darkness that is just leaving these so they can ambush me. Would not surprise me in the slightest. Didn't think so. Wanted to check. You're fully loaded.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
Ooh, better shotgun. Gimme. I don't know which way is correct, it feels like this way. So we're gonna back up a bit and turn this on again. Then go the other direction. Hi! Bye. Don't tell me this is a 6 of 1 deal. It was a 6 of 1 deal. 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Okay, but there's a building over here. Hi. Bye. Yep, called it. Thermos. Oh, thank God. Alright. Anything further on? Looks a bit rougher, so probably not, but... Fuck you! I don't think there's a need for us to go all the way down, but you know. Curiosity is a powerful motivator. And a desire for secrets, well. Honestly, I'm a mixed bag when it comes to that, I suppose. Yep, okay, that's it. But I want more of these pages. I want more information. The stuff in Control, it's a lot of, like, auxiliary information on those pages. Nothing that I, like, need to know, and nothing that affects the plot as far as I could see. But in here, it's like, I have an... Excuse me. I can get an idea of what's to come if I just get enough of those pages. And then the thermoses are just nice.
The dark presence was
Sure, that's
moving ahead
fine.
of me in the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
It's not going for Alice, it's going for the kidnapper, and I am inclined to let it have him. Oh great, a graveyard.
The graveyard shift may cause cancer.
The fuck? Didn't love any of that, if I'm being completely honest. Didn't love the warning, didn't love the attack, and the fact that that one may or may not have just been a ghost. Double checkpoint. I'm untouchable now. Don't you fucking dare. I'm onto you. Well, I was gonna say up the mountain is kind of what I have to do, but, clearly that's not gonna happen, so...
The
Back
place was
camp
dead.
we go.
A ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century.
No. No! Bad! Damn, sending cars at me? Not cool, man. Cars are my weapon. Waking Casey.
Things were never as simple in real life as in fiction.
Oh,
I had lost
his
count of
character.
the times I had wished there'd be a clear reason for my writer's block. Something to fight. Something to lash out on. There wasn't. I was filled with doubt. I was nothing like the hero in my books. Alex Casey had gone through his life with single-minded determination, never wavering from his goal. Even now, I was angry at myself, angry at Alice, angry at Barry. I was fumbling and I had no plan.
So you caused all this? We thought, hey, this is a good substitute. Double checkpoint.
The place
Alright,
was
let's
dead,
try this again.
a ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century.
Okay, wait a minute. Those were legitimate footsteps. Or, I say legitimate footsteps, but like, those seemed like footsteps. Gray Peak Gorge. Across the ghost town. Alright. I will take that thermos, please. It won't let me have the batteries. Don't like all the noise. Puts me a bit more on edge than I'd like to be. And again, I guess that's the point of a good horror game, right? Is this a horror? It's a horror game. What am I saying? Not what I meant to do, but I'll take it. Hard to argue with the results. Uh-oh. That's a tractor. No. Bad tractor. Well, shit. The tractor won. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed that, don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons. Looking for more entertainment? Check out my Twitch, link in the description below. Or you can find your way back to this corner of the void. Either way, I'll be waiting.